Hello, you're watching HW News. This is me, Anusha. Let us have a quick look at the headlines today. India celebrated Kulbhushan Jadhav's statement by the ICJ on Wednesday. Pakistan claimed its own victory. The narrative in Pakistan media paints a different picture of the judgment than the one shown in Indian media. Now, the international media report focused on ICJ's directive to Pakistan to review its death sentence to Kulbhushan Jadhav. Prime Minister Narendra Modi had also hailed the International Court of Justice ruling in Kulbhushan Jadhav case and said that truth and justice have prevailed through the verdict which stayed the death sentence awarded to the Indian national by Pakistan. Now, taking to Twitter, Prime Minister Modi had also congratulated the ICJ, saying that the court's verdict was based on an extensive study of facts. He added that the Indian government will work for the safety of every Indian. Now, Rajnath Singh too had also welcomed the Kulbhushan Jadhav ICJ verdict, saying that it was a big victory for India.
काउंसलर एक्सेस की बात कही है कि कुलभूषण जाधव को मिलना चाहिए, इसके लिए आवश्यक निर्देश दिए हैं पाकिस्तान को। तो ये
विक्ट्री हुई है, बहुत बड़ी जीत।
हाँ, बहुत बड़ी जीत है, इसमें कहीं दो राय नहीं।
Former External Affairs Minister and Bharatiya Janata Party leader Sushma Swaraj had also hailed the verdict in Kulbhushan Jadhav case and hoped that it will provide solace to the family members of Kulbhushan Jadhav. S. Jaishankar today at Rajya Sabha said that the government will continue its effort to ensure Jadhav's safety and its return. Now, India's lead counsel on Kulbhushan Jadhav case, Harish Salve, said that he was very happy with the ICJ's verdict. Harish Salve said that the next step for India would be to ensure that Kulbhushan Jadhav gets a fair trial in accordance with Pakistan's constitution and gets justice.
I have a degree of personal satisfaction that a lot of adjectives were used by Pakistan in its submissions. Even in replying in the court, I characterized them as unfortunate, and I said it is my upbringing and India's tradition which stood in my way of replying to them in that language. Pakistan had based allegations of what we as lawyers call abuse of process, and said that was another ground why India should not be allowed the relief it seeks. That has been rejected. The court has held that Pakistan is guilty of what it, and this is what I have written down when I was hearing the judgment, the court has held that Pakistan is guilty of internationally wrongful acts of a continuing character, and it must cease those acts. Pakistan all along sought to use the proceedings to make allegations against India of state-sponsored terrorism. It repeatedly played out slides of what it claimed were a passport it had recovered from Jadhav, and asserted that India has to explain how this passport was put in place. Not only did the court not get drawn into this, but displaying this passport led to the court rejecting Pakistan's argument that Jadhav's nationality was uncertain. The court said, if you say that there was a passport which you recovered, true or false, the court says if you recovered a passport which you rely on and it was issued by India, you could have had no doubt that he was in India.
Now, ahead of the crucial trust vote today, the Congress-JDS government in Karnataka hangs by a thread after the Supreme Court yesterday held that the 15 rebel MLAs cannot be compelled to participate in the proceedings of the assembly session. The court's order, which virtually sounded the death knell for Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy in the battle for numbers, gave Speaker K.R. Ramesh Kumar the freedom to decide on the resignation of rebel MLAs. The ruling coalition's strength in the House currently is 117, where Congress stands in 78, JDS in 37, and BSP in 1, and nominated is 1 as well. Now, besides the Speaker, now with this support of the two independent, the opposition Bharatiya Janata Party has 107 MLAs in the 225-member House, including the nominated MLA and Speaker. Now, if the resignation of these 16 MLAs are accepted or if they are not present in the House, the ruling coalition's tally will be reduced to 101. Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy and with the Congress consulted that yesterday Kumaraswamy reported the orders of 3 MLAs from Janata Dal Secular to attend the confidence vote. He also warned that if they did not participate in the proceedings or voted against the state, action would be taken under the Prohibition Act. Now, according to the latest report, 2 Congress MLAs are not present in the House for the hearing. Congress MLA Ramalinga Reddy yesterday said that he has decided to withdraw his resignation from the assembly and will vote in favor of the trust vote to sought by Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy. Now, moving on, the Supreme Court will hear the Ayodhya Ram Janmabhoomi Babri Masjid land title case in an open court on August 2nd, the Supreme Court said today. This was after the 3-member mediation panel in the Ayodhya land title dispute case submitted its status report before the Supreme Court. Chief Justice of India Ranjan Gogoi said that we now fix the date of hearing on August 2nd. We request the mediation committee to inform the outcome of the proceeding as of July 31st. The court will pass further orders on August 2nd, the next date of hearing. Now, meanwhile, the mediation process will continue till July 31st. On July 11, the Supreme Court had asked the 3-member mediation panel to submit its status report by July 18, that is today. Now, the court said that this while hearing a bunch of petitions that had requested to the end of the mediation process and the hearing of the Ayodhya case on a daily basis. The court had asked the petitioner to wait for the mediation panel to submit its report. The Ayodhya dispute is one of the most sensitive issues politically as well as communally, has been searching for a lasting solution for the last 69 years. The issue got more complicated after the disputed structure was demolished back in 1992. There has been several such attempts to find a solution legally, with all parties committing to accept a court verdict. Now, moving on, the 19-year-old arrested for sharing a Facebook post that allegedly targeted a minority community was granted bail by the Ranchi court on Monday on a condition that she donates 5 copies of Holy Quran to the complainant and 4 to the libraries across the city. As protest erupted, the judge today dropped the bail condition on the recommendation of the investigating officer. In its statement, it says that the investigating officers has prayed to the condition of donating the Holy Quran by the petitioner by done away with because of the difficulties in implementation. Having gone through the petition and heard the submission, this court modifies its earlier order by dropping the additional condition of distributing copies of the Holy Quran by the petitioner. The woman, Richa Bharti, can now get bail by paying a bond of rupees 7,000 with 2 sureties of that amount. However, she has refused to back down, and many have come forward with offers to pay her legal fees if she should choose to appeal to the higher court. Richa Bharti, a third-year student of the Ranchi Women's College, was arrested last Friday after a local Islamic group accused her of putting up an objectionable post in social media that could disturb the communal harmony of the country. The judge granted her bail on the condition that she distributes the Holy Quran and submits a receipt for the same within 15 days. This is the first time a court has modified a judicial decision on the recommendation of the investigating officer. Now, moving on, a common agreement has eluded the Congress party in selecting the successor of the outgoing President Rahul Gandhi. The latest speculation now revolves around Party General Secretary Priyanka Gandhi Vadra. She is also in charge of the state Uttar Pradesh, and several Congress leaders from the state have pushed for her to become the party chief now. A few in the party believes that she might take over as Congress faces difficulties in the upcoming assembly polls in Maharashtra, Haryana and Jharkhand. The former MP Abhijit Mukherjee, who is the son of ex-President Pranab Mukherjee, had also made an open plea to favor of Priyanka Gandhi, saying that she should not ignore the call of the lakhs of Congress workers across the country to take over the party. The Congress is yet to decide on its new president after Rahul Gandhi made his resignation public, taking moral responsibility for the party's Lok Sabha poll debacle. Now, the launch of Chandrayaan-2, India's most ambitious mission to the moon that was aborted at the 11th hour due to a technical glitch, has been rescheduled for July 22nd at 2:43 p.m. Now, announcing the fresh date, ISRO tweeted the Chandrayaan-2 launch, which was called off due to a technical snag on July 15th, 2019, is now rescheduled on Monday, that is on July 22nd of 2019. In an anti-climax of sort, Chandrayaan-2 was called off in early hours of July 15th after ISRO encountered a technical snag. Now, 3 days of extremely high rainfall may have been biggest factor in triggering the massive flood in Assam that had already affected 57 lakh people and forced 1.5 lakh people to the relief camp and left 30 people dead this month. Rainfall data shared that by the Regional Meteorological Center in Guwahati revealed that Assam received 95% more rain than normal on July 13th, that is 127% more on July 14th. This excess rainfall sharply spiked in between July 15th, which is around 224%. The Assam State Disaster Management Authority also warned in a bulletin that Brahmaputra and its tributaries are flowing above the danger mark in various places in the state, including in Guwahati. However, since there has been no rain in the last 24 hours, flood waters have started receding in parts of upper as well as the central Assam. Now, the flood water are also receding in Kaziranga National Park, where 51 animals have died so far. And for more news updates, log on to www.hwnews.in.